Hello my friends and welcome back. Well, we're in the fall gardening season officially, and I'm wondering, are you still getting one thing done out in the garden every day? I hope that you are making that a goal and that you continue down the path of creating more abundance in your life, not just for overwinter gardening, which I hope you got some plans to do, even just a little bit of, but as we head into next year's growing season, into spring, what can we do right now in preparation so that we can save time, money, be fully prepared to increase our abundance in 2022. Now the fall season is one of the best times to go around the garden plot and collect any leftover produce that may have gone past its prime and is beginning to break down and rot, become compost. And this is a great time to actually collect the seeds from a lot of the different plants that you can grow. And hopefully you're growing lots of heirloom varieties so you can save those seeds, preserve the genetics, and grow them year after year for free. So I'm going to show you how I do it. We'll start off with this cucumber here. I'll just slice this in half. And you can see, even though the fruit itself is past its prime, no longer edible, the seeds inside are actually perfect for harvesting. So I recommend getting yourself a strainer, something like this, that you can dump the seeds into. It makes it easy to clean them and prepare them for storage. I'm just going to scoop all those free seeds into my strainer here. Takes all but a minute. Alright, so that's pretty good. There may be a couple seeds left, but that's fine. This is going to go in my worm compost bin. If you don't have a worm bin, throw it in your compost pile. It's going to turn it into soil where we can convert this into fertilizer for the garden come next year. And as you can see, in about a minute, we got over a seed pack's worth of some cucumber seed here, and we've got a few more now to go ahead and process. Now, I don't recommend doing this with just any of your crops that have seed, but really stick to the crops that did well, that you had great success growing, or that you really like the flavor, the taste. If you got something that didn't perform that well, or you really don't like the taste, just let it go and experiment with a new variety next year. But if you got something that grew well and that you enjoyed, save those seeds so you can keep the abundance flowing. And I know I'm singing to the choir for many of you who have been into gardening. This is nothing new, and this is just the way I'm doing it. There's more than one way to collect seeds, but you can see how quickly and easily I'm able to accomplish this task. Minimal effort. That's what it's all about. Time is valuable, so why waste your time doing things in a manner that take too long when it can just take a couple seconds? But you should be doing this with crops like cucumber, watermelon, zucchini, tomatoes, peppers. All right, so we've got our strainer full of seed, but they still need to be cleaned, so check it out. Take my hose here. And you could take a plate, paper plate, plastic container, what have you. So now what I like to do is just put a paper towel on top and soak up all that gelatinous liquid. What I'm going to do with this here is set this aside and let it dry, and then I'll easily be able to scrape those seeds off. And the same thing with all these seeds. I'm just going to let them dry, and then they're ready for storage. And a great way to actually dry some seeds, if you've got room, is to put it on top of your refrigerator. Just a little bit of warmth is going to help to expedite the process. You don't want to put these in a sealed container until they're fully dry. So if you can put it on top of the fridge, great. Otherwise, just sit it somewhere in a room where it has decent air circulation, and check on it from time to time. Maybe give it a stir with your fingers just so that there's no wet spots that may develop mold or anything. And in a short amount of time, these seeds will be dry. You can put them in a container and be ready to go for the following season. All right, next up, we got these little baby watermelons. Same process here. The watermelon, I'm just going to work some of these larger pieces out, extracting the seeds. A little bit of patience and a couple minutes is all it takes. And hopefully you're collecting them seeds when you're enjoying the fruit as well, not just at the end of the season. So I think you get the gist of it. Last step, if you want to keep track of what it is you're collecting, I'd recommend getting a piece of blue painter's tape and a permanent marker and just marking down what it is that you collected and the date. That way you don't get confused, especially if you're doing a lot of different seed. So I'm going to continue this process now of collecting my garden seed on this fall day. I do want to thank you all for watching. Have yourself a good one. Until next time, this is Dan from plantabundance.com. Take care. I'll be talking to you again soon.